Everybody, for coming to the Aaron Torres Podcast YouTube page. If you could do me a quick favor, see that little subscribe button at the bottom of your screen? Go ahead, click that subscribe button. Really does help our channel grow, our audience grow, and I really do appreciate it more than you know. So click that subscribe button. Appreciate your support. Now, here's the video that you came here for. Switch gears. First of all, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoyed the holiday, spent time with friends and family and loved ones, and you ate good food. Maybe you drank a little bit too much as well, but I hope everybody had a great time, spent time, quality time with friends and family. And I will say this, it was a very good Saturday for our old buddy, Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, and his Colorado Buffaloes. Colorado did not play on Thursday, and obviously on the field, things have not gone well over the last couple weeks. We know that they have lost 5 of their last 6 overall, 6 of the last 7, 5 straight games. The Washington State game was very, very, very bad. On the field, things have not been going well. But what was interesting was Colorado was waiting on some news in recruiting that came on Thursday. Cam Michael, okay, a two-way superstar. Some believe he is the closest thing to Travis Hunter in high school football. From Statesboro, Georgia, plays cornerback, plays wide receiver. He was down to 3 schools coming into this week. From the state of Georgia, those 3 schools were Georgia, Tennessee, and Colorado. Most, I believe, thought he would stay in the southeast portion of the country, excuse me. He's from Georgia. It's hard to get a kid that far away. Also, when Georgia wants you as a Georgia high school football player, it's hard to say no. Took quite a few visits to Tennessee as well. And so it came as, at least to me, maybe not to others, but a big surprise when Cam Michael, top 100 player, quarterback / wide receiver from Statesboro, Georgia, on Thanksgiving Day, committed to Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes. Congrats to Coach Prime, his biggest recruit of the 2024 class so far, his second highest ranked recruit since he got to Colorado, behind only Cormani McClain from a year ago. I want to get into Cam Michael, but I'm also here to say this. I don't think this is the last big piece in Coach Prime's 2024 class, okay? So a couple things stand out here. One, listen, I'm not a high school football evaluator, but I can pull, I talk to people, can, watch as much as I can, talk to as many smart people as I can. And by all accounts, this kid is a special player. This kid's a football player, right? This is one thing Coach Prime has talked a lot about over the course of this season. He wants kids that eat, sleep, and breathe football, that aren't in it for the things that football provides them, but because they genuinely love the sport. Now, as he said this week with NIL stuff, it's okay to have business aspirations off the field. That will take care of itself if you perform on the field. But he has said for months now, I need more football players, guys that just eat, sleep, and breathe this sport. That's who this kid is. Special talent, special player. As I said, can play corner, wide receiver. He actually played some option quarterback, some quarterback in high school. So this is a guy you can put all over the field. You can do all sorts of different things with. And I think he is going to be a very intriguing college prospect as a potential two-way player. Now, a couple things stand out about not only who he is, but the fact that he committed to Colorado. First off, I think this is the most important thing, and I don't know if others are going to talk about it. I think we spend so much time in the media, and I include myself, right? I've been high, I've been low, peaks, valleys, ebbs, flows when it comes to Colorado. On the field, it has been tough to watch the product over the last couple of weeks and say that it is going in the right direction, that this team has anything other than regressed since the start of the year. I'm not denying that. But what I am saying is this, is that sometimes we look as fans and as media that it can only be a negative if you keep losing. Well, in recruiting, it can actually be a positive, and I think this is what Coach Prime sold. Hey, come here. There's plenty of playing time at wide receiver. There's plenty of playing time at corner. You can play both. You can do both. And that is something that is appealing to a lot of kids. Now, listen, you go to a Bama, you go to a Georgia, you go to a Oregon, whatever. Nobody's going to blame you. But there are a lot of kids that want to blaze their own trail, blaze their own path, do something unique, do something different that isn't what everybody else is doing. And so this kid from Georgia clearly saw what Coach Prime has done with Travis Hunter. And he says, I can go to Georgia and be a Bulldog and go into a crowded wide receiver room or a crowded defensive backs room and compete with a million other guys. But I think this is one where the fact that Colorado is struggling, it probably helped them, because everybody they're recruiting now knows, hey, if I come here, I'm going to have a chance right away to compete for opportunities on the field. Beyond that, I think the two-way stuff really does matter with Colorado. And I think this is a huge thing that they can sell to that unique prospect that can maybe play on both sides of the football that no one else in America can. Because at the end of the day, any coach in America can sit there and look you in the eye and say, you know what, son, come here. And if you're good enough, we'll let you play on offense. We'll let you play on defense. But there's only one coach that has proven that he is willing to do that, and that's Coach Prime. And I remember talking about this back in week 1 against TCU, the value of the trust that he has in Travis Hunter. Not everyone is going to be Travis Hunter. I'm not even saying this kid is Travis Hunter because I think there's only one Travis Hunter walking planet Earth, certainly playing college football right now. But at the same time, Travis Hunter proved if you can do it, Coach Prime is going to give you the opportunity, and there is no doubt that that's sold to Cam Michael. Beyond that, I thought it was interesting because I mentioned the part about being a football player, about Coach Prime saying that if you take care of business on the field, we're going to help you take care of business off the field. He said that earlier this week in terms of NIL. I bring it up because did you see what Cam Michael said when he was asked about among the many reasons why he committed to Colorado? 1, relationship with the coaching staff, the guys there, all of that. 2, I think he wanted the opportunity to do something unique, something different, something that others are not doing. But you know what else he said? He said the Dion Effect, the branding, that matters to him. Here is what he said. Coach Prime and his marketing was a big part of my decision. He can really help me with my brand. Coach Prime has played all the sports I have played. He has played both sides of the ball like me, and I know he can really help me. He has been in a lot of situations I have been, so I believe in him, his coaching me, and helping develop me. So again, it goes back to what I said. I think there's a lot of people over the last 4 or 5 weeks as Colorado has struggled on the field. Oh, Torres, you and all your media buddies, you overhyped Coach Prime. He doesn't know what he's doing, blah, 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 this and that. Well, you might feel that way. Your buddy might feel that way. The guy on the message board might feel that way. But that's not necessarily how a lot of people in football feel about the Coach Prime opportunities. They see what I just talked about, the opportunity to play for a guy that played in the NFL, the opportunity to play for a guy that played both ways in college, a guy that has all the experience, a guy that has the branding stuff. You know, we see his sons on national TV commercials. All of this matters. And so I don't think we can undersell how important the Coach Prime effect is. Everybody wants to talk about the negative. I am here to tell you in recruiting, there is a lot of positive, which brings me to the final point. Cam Michael ain't the last one, people. Listen, I've been talking about this since September. Like, as crazy as the season was, give it another 6 weeks because it is about to get crazy with the portal opening and the high school recruiting classes signing in late December. I'm here to tell you, there's going to be a lot of stories, a lot like this over the next couple weeks about guys that are either off the radar, we don't expect, we don't see them going here, Coach Prime is going to do a lot of work in recruiting over the next month. 1, he obviously has to. We've seen what the team looked like on the field this year. It simply isn't good enough. But 2, I'm here to tell you, there are going to be a lot of kids that see the same opportunity that Cam Michael did. The opportunity to play for an NFL Hall of Famer. The opportunity to play for one of the greatest to ever do it. The opportunity to play for a program where the opportunity is there to step on the field and contribute right away. Coach Prime offers a very unique opportunity that not a lot of other schools do in terms of all the boxes that get checked. And so do I have all the names? No, I don't think even Coach Prime has all the names now. We'll see what happens as guys enter the portal. We'll see what happens as the high school recruiting stuff ramps down. But I am here to tell you, if you think Cam Michael is the only one, think again. Could not be more excited to see how these next few months play out. Could not be more excited to see what Coach Prime has in store. The best is yet to come. Cam Michael, the top player in this class. And I'm here to tell you, as the portal opens up, as high school recruiting ramps down in December, I think we are going to see a lot of commitments, a lot of flips, a lot of moves, a lot of shaking. And I think the core of players that they already have, they know coming back next year, is going to be supplemented very nicely by some guys that we might not know about yet, led by Cam Michael, who committed on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, to the Colorado Buffaloes. If you enjoyed this video, do me a quick favor. Make sure to subscribe to the Aaron Torres Podcast YouTube channel. New episodes of the Aaron Torres Pod every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.